Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Tuesday, February 24th, 2026. On today's report, a lot of business stuff. First, though, some in Dadeville want the state AG to step in on that mass shooting case. Then there are a couple of big builds in the work, an affordable housing project in Athens, and an AI factory in Birmingham. Also, if you've been up nights worrying that a day is going to come when you won't have enough fast food fried chicken, then I have news that should ease your mind, if not your waistline. I'm Mike Morgan, and we're down in Alabama. Family members of the Dadeville mass shooting victims are now asking Attorney General Steve Marshall to take over the case against the suspects, reports AL.com's Mike Kaysen. Now, there was a meeting Monday night at Dadeville First Baptist Church, during which folks again complained about a possible plea deal that District Attorney Mike Segrist may be planning to offer 5 suspects. Segrist has said he can't publicly comment on potential plea deals, but some family members say he has told them he plans to offer the suspects 20-year sentences with 5 to serve and 15 years probation. Now, I know I mentioned this before, but that would mean 5 years in prison, and they've already served more than half of that. Segrist has said if the cases were to go to trial, there would be 5 separate trials beginning next year, and that guilty verdicts would probably lead to appeals. 4 people were killed in the shooting. One of those, witnesses say, was seen wearing a ski mask and was found with a gun that had been fired. Another of those fatalities was found with a pistol in his waistband that had not been fired. Now, at least 28 others were wounded, including 19-year-old Trinity Richards, who still has complications from a traumatic brain injury. An Amsterdam-based company has proposed to build an AI factory on 75 acres in Birmingham, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, this is happening just as residents and officials in various places in Alabama have been given the side eye to energy-gobbling data centers. This complex, by AI infrastructure provider Nebius, would use 300 megawatts of energy. That's enough to power 385,000 homes during 4 hours of peak usage. Nebius Vice President of U.S. Public Affairs John Sutter said there's already an agreement with Alabama Power to provide the energy without it affecting residential rates. It would be the first such center for Nebius in the United States. The company has a similar facility in Finland. And while it's another energy hog, it's also another financial boost. Of course, the construction will be a big multi-year job, and then Nebius claims that the center would hire 100 workers and generate nearly $87 million in revenue for schools each year. Sutter said the company's customers include Microsoft, Meta, Shopify, and pharmaceutical and research institutions. A new to Alabama project intended to add affordable housing for workers has broken ground in Athens, reports AL.com's Megan Plotka. Now, it came out of the Working for Alabama legislation that Governor Kay Ivey signed into law 2 years ago in response to the low workforce participation rates that the state was seeing. Now, that package created the Alabama Housing Finance Authority to administer the workforce housing tax credit. Secretary of Workforce Greg Reed said the housing project in Athens is going up there because of the need for more workers as big employers such as Eli Lilly and Space Command arrive in North Alabama. Partners in the deal include Regions Bank, the Hall Group, the Alabama Housing Finance Authority, and others. The cost of the development is estimated to be $40 million. Now, Reed said rents will be kept affordable, with workers paying a percentage of their salaries toward the rent. The renters can also apply for financial assistance and after-school childcare. Reed said that last part is to get those moms back in the workforce. Remember, The goal of working for Alabama was to raise that workforce participation rate, which had plunged after the COVID pandemic, but really had trended downward for a quarter century. And if somebody's dropping chicken in hot grease, we're all lining up outside with our motors running. I'm not sure you can fully saturate an Alabama fried chicken drive-through market. Even if you do, the smaller players get a chance to make up ground on Sundays. Enter Huey Magoo's. Magoo's is a chicken tender chain founded in 2004 in Orlando. It now has franchises in 12 states and it's making a play in Alabama. There's one location each in Montgomery and Prattville, another coming to that area, and I hope I'm saying this right, and the Ja Rajput Patel Group is looking to open and operate 4 Huey Magoo's in the Birmingham area, reports AL.com's William Thornton. Now, the fingers are the draw here, grilled or fried, and they have sandwiches, sides, and even nanner pudding. Thank y'all so much for listening to us. We'll be back in the morning. Until then, y'all come by and see us anytime you can on the internet at al.com.